I'm wondering why the click track is not available. You know, it doesn't make sense from capabilities point of view. Obviously this keyboard can do it. It seems more like they wanted to remove some feature so that you would buy some of the most expensive keyboards from Roland and not this one, which is not so expensive. The question here is, how do we get it back? Now, the first option is that you can record right on this keyboard. So you can go on the drum. We take the first drum kit here, General MIDI standard, and we find a sound which is like that of a click track, and then it's just hitting record. And so on. So you have to record a long click track, you need to press this click a lot of times, and you do save the sound, and then you can play it back. So it works, you know, you can record a click track and play along with it, but it's quite annoying because, you know, when you play like a click, like here, you know, it's not so precise like a click track. You will actually go back and forth as you click it, like maybe sometimes a little bit early, sometimes a little bit late. But the interesting thing is that this keyboard actually has some possibilities. So if you go in the settings menu and you continue in the different settings, you can load and delete songs, but interestingly enough, you can also back up the song. So you have to connect the keyboard to a computer. In my case, I connected to the Mac. Once you go in the backup mode, you hit enter, and what happens is that the keyboard actually stops working as a keyboard, but it's now a USB drive. And now in my backup folder, which there's a drive now on my Mac, I can download all the songs which I created, which is a really nice feature, right? So I can just take all of these and drag them somewhere into my music folder. By the way, I recommend you to do it because what we are going to do next is going to remove all the tracks that you already created. So let me create a new folder and set it BCK, and I copy my stuff in. Right, great. So as simple as that, it's just a regular USB drive, and by the way, it's regular MIDI track. So now that I backed up my file, I'm wondering like, but can I do the opposite? Can I send file to the keyboard? Well, it turns out you actually can. So let's unmount this drive here, backup, unmount, and now we can exit the backup option. You see now this is back into the regular playing style of the keyboard. There is also the opposite, which is restore. So now with the restore function, we actually get files from the Mac and restore them into the keyboard. So let's do it. Let's go into the restore mode. Now you see executing. Now if I look in the Mac, I have a new drive which is called this time restore. Now to the restore, you can drag your old backups back. So by doing like this, you basically restore on the keyboard some old state, you have some songs you had around and stuff like that. But we're going to use it slightly differently. So what I did for you, I created a file that you can restore to the keyboard, which actually contains a click track, and I named the track itself click. As you can see here, there is a MIDI file called click. Now, what you have to do with this file is very simple. You take the folder, the Go61, as you see, if you unzip the Go61.zip, you get the Go61 key. And then this you drag inside here, and now it's done. So let's also unmount the drive first. This could help to be sure the files are copied, and then you hit exit, and he is executing now the restore of the backup. It says completed, turn off power. So let's turn off power. And when we turn it on again, right? So what happens is that we have now erased all the old songs we had inside, but we backed them up. As you know, we have them there on the Mac. But now we have just one track available in the store track. So if I do song load, you see I have this click.mid, and since it starts with a C, it's always gonna be the first track. So I do enter, and then the song is loaded. And now I can play that. And there it goes. This is my click track. It's perfectly synced, and now I can play along with it, you know, like So sometimes I got some freezes on the keyboard when using this click track. I'm still looking into this, why this is happening, and you can believe me, as the moment I find it out, I will share with you how to get around this issue. But meanwhile, just get the click track on your GoKeys and start it whenever you want to get a metronome playing. So there you go, you have your metronome track, you have the possibility to set your tempo, and you can record alongside your click track. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and if you would like to know more about, as I mentioned, the problems I'm trying to get around, just subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.